G'day guys, and welcome back. And just before we get into it, if you guys do find that this guide's useful, helpful, whatever else, leave me a like and subscribe because it does help my little baby channel grow. So straight off, it's worth noting that my Savage is E2 level 60, 200 trust, and that's because I needed it for the second operator records. I would suggest having your Savage at a fairly high level because towards the end it does get a little bit claustrophobic for Savage, and if you don't have a high level, she may not kill the enemies that swarm out of this top entry point before she gets overwhelmed and starts leaking. So that said, we need to use skill 2. That's non-negotiable. So I have no mastery skills, so all it is my level, and that's it. At the very least, I would probably consider having her at level 30, E2 30, but that's just an off the top of my head guess. Mastery skills will obviously help. So that was the deployment setup. So we have Lance at healing. We have her tucked away in this little corner here. You can move her forward or back, it doesn't really matter. And we have the support, the supply support. Charging up Savage, it doesn't really matter where you plop it. So I'll just fast forward. So as you can see, we have rows of enemies here, and that's why we're using Savage's second skill. Obviously, we didn't have enough skill points for that first lot. That's alright. Grab the second lot. I think they do 3 back and forths. Off the top of my head, so speed up again, and bonk. Speed up again. So this is really all there is to this map. It's just wait until Savage has her skill ready and just bonk the whole lot. Like that. That is normal because, as you saw, there is a target limit of 4 enemies. And on that particular slugs group, Savage is usually at her limit. I was hoping that she would have bonked enough, but that's alright. Try and stay on top of these crabs because they tend to want to take a lot of hits. So her skill's ready again, so we'll take care of this. Bonk. Fast forward again. So these elite enemies here, 29 thereabouts. That's where things start to get a bit hairy. Simply because this is where you'll really need Savage's levels. They do tend to just start piling up if you can't stay on top of them. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. So I'm just hoping that she kills the spider with that hit. She did. So I used a skill and a spider got away anyway. That's okay. I got the metal crabs. That's what I was after because they were approaching their last path point. Now, it's super important that you get these things down before they hit their last path. Because once they go back and forth a couple of times, they will actually go to this last lane and just go straight up. So Savage won't be able to block them because, as you can see, those are all non-placeable tiles. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, that's alright. So we'll bonk this spider. There we go. And then we'll get the next ones as they come through. Maybe. Squeeze it in. They weren't on the last path, but okay. So as you can see, my Savage fairly frequently has 2 to 3 enemies sort of backed up on her. So it's really worth noting that your savage's level when you're trying to clear through this. Outside of that, though, it is fairly simple. There's nothing too special or technical about it. It's just line them up and knock them over. Outside of that, though, as I said at the beginning, please like, subscribe if it helped you out, and I hope to see you guys for the next one.